Hi guys, it's Jeanette, Crafty Dork, just here to give you a little look at something that I did last night. I'm just having a bit of a brew up. I've had an AGM for our craft club in Kadina this morning, and yeah, so I've got home and I've decided a little bit of a play. I feel like having a snooze, but I think I'd rather be here with you guys, so excuse me a sec. A little sip of that and hope it doesn't go cold on me. So yesterday, or actually start backtrack. About a week ago I got these. I saw them on, I'm not sure if it was Etsy or eBay. There's 80 of these little envelopes and I was lucky enough to get what the lady had left. So I looked at them and I thought, I want to decorate and I want it to be fairly easy. So I pulled one of them apart and used it to make myself a template, and I've used some craft cardstock that I got from Spotlight, and it's not real thick, but it's brilliant. I use it for the spines of my journals, and it's Franchville 30 by 30 cardstock. It doesn't say, and I think just by the feel it might be about 120 perhaps, because that's a bit thicker. About 120. It's thicker than copy paper, but it's a little bit thinner than if you guys have got any Stampin' Up paper. Just a little bit thinner than the Stampin' Up cardstock. So I made a template. The first one I did, I just popped the template down on a piece of paper that I'd printed out. These are Tracy's and Annie Mae's little bits that I had left from different projects. So I just popped the template down. I didn't want the little bits on the side for this one, so I just popped it down and cut it out, and then cut the center out, the window out I mean, with my little knife, craft knife. That can be used as a tag. I think it's rather cute. So that's how I did this one. Then I had some vellum that I got, it's from Stampin' Up. They were in little packets, 6 by 6 packets, and they had different little bits of pattern on them. So I thought, well, I'll pop that in there, and then that can be just slotted in behind, like if that was a pocket. If that was a pocket on a page, no, my camera goes back to front, doesn't it? If that was a pocket on the page, you could just pop that in there and it'll look quite effective. Or if you had a plain piece. And then you could take it out and you could have that little space as journaling. When you folded that, you could put a picture here if you wanted to. I just thought it was something a little bit came out of the head. Somebody else may have done it, I don't know. The next one, so this as well, you could put it onto, I've got, this is a piece that is done on very thin paper and could quite easily cut around that and make your own envelope. So you don't have to go through what I did with this one. You can see down in there, it's got some of the blue from the paper, because what I did with this one, I covered all the front and the back. I then, instead of having this part sticking up, I put that into the envelope like that and stuck it down. This part I left up, and so the paper basically went on the top, around, and then stuck along up there. So that covered the envelope. I had this template that I actually cut out when I put my... I've got a mess, haven't I, already, and I haven't even started. I put this onto there, knowing that I was going to cut that out and cut the window out. So when I actually popped that onto this piece of paper, I could stick it on there, the window was level, and then fold it around the back. I hope that makes sense. I'll do one and I'll show you. So I did that, and then I looked at it and it had all the blue bits at the back. You could leave it if you like, but I didn't like it. So I just got another piece of paper that I glued and glued into the back there. And that just finished off the back so that when you look at the envelope, it's got the pretty picture in there. So you could leave it like that. You could glue it down on the 3 sides. And then you could have a tag that goes at the back of that. You could also pop it into the front there, and you've still got that when you cover it up. I've used one of these, is Tracy's Terraplant flowers, and I actually printed them onto vellum and then fussy cut some of her words that came from Fragmentology. She's got some little, you see that? Yep. Some little verses or sayings from different people, and this one's, if I don't write, if I do not write to empty my mind, I go mad. And that was Lord Byron. So I just popped that on there. A bit of lace down the side, and I threaded through on one of Tracy's kits. Now I'm not sure if this was Fragmentology or something embellishments it's got written there, but I just tore down each side with my ruler, and it just fitted inside this lace. So I threaded it through the lace and then just popped it on some music paper, and that's the envelope. Now that in its own could go in a tuck spot, or like I said, you could glue it down. So let's do a couple. Just bear with me because I just want to play. I've really got nothing in my head at the minute except I want to play. So let's just cut that one out, and we might do it do it in the middle. Bit like that. So this is just making a template from that one, and I just draw around it. Like I said, it's thick enough that it's going to withstand being folded, and I just did this on. It's a little bit thicker than coffee paper. I've bought some, it's called presentation paper, and I'm not going to say it right, Havati or something like that. I get it on Etsy, on eBay, and it's quite good, and it prints the photos really nicely as well as the pages and the kits. So there you have your basic envelope. And then to do this, I just popped it back on. You can draw around it as you're doing it, just around the inside. With my knife, I just cut a cross in it with my other scissors. I hope this lighting's all right. I actually went and bought a light today. I just sick of sitting out here and feeling I was in the dark. So we'll see when I have a look later. So then you just cut that out. And because I've gone around the edge, this window edge with the pencil, it just makes it that little teeny weeny bit smaller than these other envelopes. So that when you do actually do it to pop on the envelope, you don't get any of the white showing. So if I was going to pop that on the envelope, I'd cut the wings off. You could stick that over the tab there like that, which you've got to go down a little bit. Yep. And then that can fold in, and then that folds up. This one I'll just leave as it is, and I'll just fold it. I might actually score it. Just score on those. I did have that in the I did have it in the right place, but I'll just do so there, just on that edge. Just got a black line down a couple of these just so that I know when I'm scoring something like this where I'm at. There. And then, and I mean, I've got plenty of those envelopes that I don't have to do this, but it's nice just to be able to make an envelope that's a little bit personal, a little bit unique. You can say you did it yourself. So there it is, and they just go in, that goes up like that, and you've got a perfect envelope. You can leave it like that, cover that, put a pin. Have I got one out? No, put a one of these things. Oh, look, there's one sitting on top. God, Jeanette. So there, just one like that, and that can be just tucked in. Now, I'll just grab some vellum. Bear with me a second. I don't think it's out. Where I put that little book of vellum I had yesterday. I was going to show you, but it was in a promotion with Stampin' Up, and they probably haven't got them anymore anyway, but it was just a little 6x4 pad. Now I've got this one I just bought in a sheet. It's got some gold on it. This one, when I first started card making quite a few years ago now, I saw all this vellum for sale, and it was like 80 or 100 sheets or something for next to nothing. When I got it home, it was all in strips this long, and there was all sorts of colours of the rainbow, and I've still got some. So you see, you can pop that on there, and all you basically do is just a little bit of glue around the edges of it, and then you've got your window. I'm going to use this one because I reckon it will look a bit... That one, or will I use that one? I think I like that one better. So what I'm going to do is use this little one I said was a tag, not a template. And just cut a bit wider. So I haven't got any projects on the go at the minute. I've got the bee journal has finished. I've got a couple of more uploads to do. So I'm sort of doing this little craft with me a little bit. It's while things are uploading. I've got episode 5 is uploading, and then the flip through will happen. My internet, I'm just having so much hassle with it. It's driving me crackers. Now this, I thought it was the vellum tape, but it's not. I've got a tape that is specially for vellum, and I usually use that, but it's the wrong one, but it will do. I'm just going to ink around the inside here, just to give it a bit of a grunged up effect. Yeah, bit of aging. Yeah. And then that's just going to go on there like that. And there's that part of the envelope. The inking on there. We've got that. Now if we put a bit of flowers down there, quite like that, just to decorate it up. You can leave it exactly like it is, or I think I might just like a little bit of something. Just a little bit down there. So I hope everybody's fitting well. Like I said, I've been at a meeting this morning. Went very well. We've got a great little group of ladies that craft and pop things in this little Copper Coast craft shop in Kadina, and enjoy each other's company. We just work there, you know, one day a month, or some do 2 days a month, depending on what they can do. And then while you're there working, sometimes the others will just drop in for a coffee. It's really nice. So I've just got that. That looks rather nice just down the side there. Let's see if we can find, when I was cutting out last night while I was watching Rubbish on Telly with Peter, I was just cutting out a few. These are the Tracy's flowers from her where is it? From her fussy cut pages, they're called. And there's all the butterflies. So she's got butterflies. I think I might have done all the flowers. And I printed there from the butterfly ephemera. And they're the butterflies. I actually did those on my Brother machine, that one. And then there's the toadstool ephemera and toadstool fussy cut, which is beautiful. There. And I bet I'm not going to even be able to show you the flowers, because I haven't got those there on that lot, but I have got them on the vellum somewhere. Might be here. Yes, here it is. I printed them out on vellum. I thought that would be rather nice. I just printed them on vellum, and that would be rather nice on at the window too. But I might just, in this one, have I got the yellow one perhaps? And I bet I haven't got it cut out, because that would look quite nice there, wouldn't it? Let's do it in the vellum. Oh, Jeanette, pop that on the floor, get it out the way. Sorry about this, guys. I'm really not prepared for you, am I? Alright. God, it's proper English, isn't it? Am I? So, we'll go around here. Hopefully it won't take too long to fussy cut. I can fussy cut a little bit quicker than I used to be able to. This little book is a book that inspired by Gail Agostinelli, and I've just got all of Tracy's bits and pieces in here. And I've got several that I've made, and I've got one with Gail's bits and pieces, some with Roxy Creations, and some with Mrs. Cog. They're just really handy to pop some of the ephemera in and just go there, rather than have to go to my filing cabinet all the time and work out what's in them and where. And so when I'm sitting there with Pete at night, I just sit there and fussy cut a few out and pop them in the folders, and they're ready to go. But I was saying before that I haven't got any projects on the go at the moment. I'm wanting to do just a basic journal with coffee tea stein papers, book pages, and then just ephemera that I've made basically like I'm making now. So a few of the next videos will be just of like craft along with me. Just let me know if there's something that you really would like to see made. I mean, I know there's other people out there that probably do it a lot better than what I do, but it's really nice to know if there's anything specific that you'd like to know how to do, and I'll do my best to show you. Yeah, see, that looks rather cute, doesn't it? Now with this one, last time I put it on with ordinary glue, and actually it has stayed there. So yeah, with the Yoo-Hoo glue. So I will do that again. It was sort of, I did it and I thought, now will it or won't it stay on there? But this stuff is very, very good, isn't it? I like that. I wonder whether this is going to be, it might be a bit too big, but we'll try it. If it is, I'll go, I've got a little box that's got smaller bits in it. Wow, 24 minutes already and I've talked about nothing, have I? No, I think that might be a bit big. might be a bit small. And that's a bit better. That can go in the folder. That. Just like to go over that a little bit, so just to sort of incorporate it and join it all up together like that. And I'm just wondering if I've got it's a bit small. I might just pop that down there. What do you think? Excuse me again. Okay, a little bit down here. Oh, that side's nicer. And I'm going to leave this one. You can go on the inside with a little brush, you know, just to dirty it up a little bit, age it up a little bit, and then it's all ready to journal on and write on. And I called into my son's on the way home from Kadina, and he and Peter are doing his kitchen, getting that started, and they were having a little bit of trouble with the shelves that he's got, stainless steel shelves they're putting on the walls. Being an ex-chef, he likes to have everything at his ready, so he's going to put all his saucepans on these shelves and bits and pieces, which will look really nice. But I had some shelves and I don't want to have shelves again, so we've got all cupboards. So yeah, so that's just made the inside a little bit aged. So I'm just going to fold that up like that, get that little clip, pop that on there, and I haven't curled the corners yet, and there it is. Once you write in there, the writing will show through the vellum. Quick, easy little project. Now, I won't do another one. I'll just stop this video, and because it's half an hour, it takes forever to upload. So I'll stop that one, and I might do another one and we'll have a couple on these little bits and pieces that I'm making. So I hope everyone's having a good day, and just fast forward if I was rabbiting on too much. But we will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Until next time, happy crafting. Bye for now.